Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I am here to do a general reading for the month of June for the Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign of Libra. So, as I say, these are general readings. They won't resonate with everyone, so please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. If you know your moon, your rising or your Venus, then you can check those out. They'll all be linked in the comment box below. And as always, if you could like, share and subscribe to my channel, that would be very much appreciated. And thank you so very much to all of you that have already subscribed and all your likes and your lovely comments. I do try to answer everyone. So do please keep those coming, but thank you so much. I've now got to 1,250 subscribers and that makes me so very happy. Doesn't cost you anything, but it means the absolute world to me, so thank you. Without further ado, let's point the camera down and get into the reading. So Libra for the month of June 2021. What do they need to know? Libra. Ooh. There we go. There's your first one. The Three of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Libra, Two of Wands and the Hierophant. And we have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Libra, thank you. We have the Emperor. The Ten of Pentacles. Nice. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Our overall energy for Libra is the Ace of Wands. So let's take a look. So our overall energy is the Ace of Wands. Now this is a beautiful energy to have for your overriding energy for the month of June, Libra. Aces are the beginnings of something. And the Ace of Wands is that igniting your creativity and your passion and your insight. So it's starting something that is really going to light you up. You can see here she's got the flame here from the wands, because wands are fire energy, lighting up her third chakra, her third eye chakra there. And it's the inspiration coming in. It's that insight. It's that beautiful energy of creativity and joy and things just really coming in to make you feel like you've got some new ideas and new inspiration. But it is also a really intense creative month for you, intensely creative month for you. So it's really about this month, you using that creative energy and planting those seeds for future projects. So this month is a month of beginning something with passion and with creative energy. Okay, and we have a lot of wands. Well, we have a couple more wands here. So that fire energy continues through. We have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is that card of kind of expectation, if you like. When you have the Three of Wands, you have the person here standing on the edge of the ocean, literally waiting for their ships to come in. So it's whatever you have been working on, whatever you have been desiring, wanting, trying to manifest, trying to create. It's waiting for those results to come in, and it's looking towards the future. It's a really positive energy. Now, what I love about this particular card is she has a surfboard under her arm as she stood there waiting for her ships to come in. And to me, it's more of an active kind of an energy here, because it's like she's going to jump on that surfboard and go and meet her destiny. She's not just stood there passively waiting for it to come in. So I really love that. I really love that energy. And, you know, if there is something particular that you have been wanting, that you've been trying to manifest, that you've been working on, you can expect that to start to come in. You can expect to start to see the results of that. Now, next to that, we do have in your sort of things to look out for, if you like, position, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Two of Pentacles is that need for balance. You know, you can see here she's kind of juggling. And when it's in the reverse, it's just that feeling of being out of balance. That sort of, you know, when you split your focus in too many directions, and so your energy is kind of scattered rather than being focused where it should be. So this is your sort of calling, if you like, to focus that energy on one thing at a time. So really focus in on what it is you're trying to achieve. What are you calling in? What are you working on that you want to be focusing on, that you really want to draw in? Focus on one thing at a time. Stop splitting your energy everywhere. Stop splitting your focus everywhere, because it creates that disharmony within yourself. So if you want to feel balanced and in control, then you're going to need to focus. We then have next to that the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is that literal, where do I go next? And sorry if you can hear that aeroplane going overhead. That's very low and very loud. The Two of Wands is about looking towards your future again, but this time it's with the focus of where do you go next? Twos are about choices. So this is choosing your next move, choosing your next steps, choosing where you go in the world even, because we have this globe here by her knees. And she's really contemplating, you know, the possibility of moving, the possibility of traveling, of really sort of like, you know, where in the world does she want to be? And I say she because it's a female on the card. These are not gender specific. But, you know, it is that literal, where do I go next? There is a choice that's going to need to be made during the month of June. You're going to need to choose where to put your focus, where you're going to go with it, and what you're going to do with that, in order to create that sense of success and create the opportunities that you want in order to succeed in all that you do and to move your life forwards. Now, we also have underneath this Three of Wands, the Hierophant energy. Now, the Hierophant, he is your spiritual guru, the spiritual leader. The thing I love about this particular deck is that this Hierophant, you know, he's sat there, he's meditating. He has the stairway to heaven behind him. You can see the lit up part at the top of the stairs there. And he is ascending, you know, he's thinking about improving his lot. So there is a call here for you to get in touch with your spiritual side, Libra, and really think about what it is that you truly want. You know, taking some time for contemplation, taking some time to connect to your higher self, your spirit guides, your gurus, your guardian angels, whomever you feel the most comfortable connecting with in order to see the light, if you like, and to ascend and to see where you need to go. Now, interestingly enough, that Two of Pentacles that's in the reverse, they're saying that you're focusing on too many different things and you've got the split energy. You also have this Four of Cups here, and the Four of Cups, this is that reminder to have the attitude of gratitude, you know. She's sat here looking at these 4 empty cups, feeling very sorry for herself. I mean, look how fed up she is. And yet there is this cup here that's filled with a rainbow, and she's not noticing it because she's looking in the other direction. So think about where your energy and where your focus is right now. Are you focusing on the negatives, Libra? Because if you are, then try to turn that around and look at the things that you can be grateful for. Look at the things that you need to appreciate in life and practice that attitude of gratitude, you know. Do some mantras in the morning and before you go to bed, or write them down. Just what are you grateful for? It can be anything from 1 thing to 10 things. You know, I write roughly 3 things every day that I'm grateful for. And it helps to keep my focus going in that direction of where I want things to be. Because when you can recognize all the good things that are happening in your life, then you start to attract more of those. This is all about that sort of law of attraction, if you like. You know, what you focus on is what you get. So stop focusing on the lack, stop focusing on what you don't have and what you haven't achieved, and start to practice focusing your energy and your mind onto those things that you have achieved, that you have got to be grateful for. Even if you're really struggling one day, you can wake up and say, okay, well, I'm grateful that I'm breathing. You know, I'm grateful that I live in a country where I can watch tarot channels because I'm not being suppressed. You know, there's always something to be grateful for. And it's really important to focus that energy. We have next to that the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords, it's always a bit of a scary card, the 10 of Swords. And I understand why, but I quite like it in a way because 10s are a completion of something. So this is the ending of a cycle. So you may have felt like you've been stabbed in the back, like you've been, like people have not been treating you well, that everything's been going against you, that things are not working the way that you want them to work. And this is where that Four of Cups energy comes from. This is right next to that Four of Cups. But if you can look at that and think, okay, well, I know where those swords have fallen. I know what's gone on. I know what's happened. So now I can heal from that. And that's what this 10 of Swords is all about. It's all about releasing that energy and letting it go. And letting that, letting that, the healing start, the healing to take place. And you will heal every single day if you can keep that attitude of gratitude going. And find the hope. And remember that whatever you've been through, you have the resilience to see it through because you've been through stuff before. You may have been through worse before, and you've always come out the other side. So don't get stuck in that rut of feeling sorry for yourself and feeling like, you know, whatever you've gone through, you know, it may have been very painful. It could be a painful ending, a painful breakup, the loss of a job, or, you know, something else that has come to an end that really hurt when it ended. But it's ended now. So it's time to heal from that. It's time to recover from that. It's time to let go and move on and really allow yourself to become whole again. Now, underneath that, we have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So until you are healed, The Seven of Cups in the reverse is showing that you're feeling a bit blocked, that you're feeling a bit indecisive. This all feeds into that Two of Pentacles and that Four of Cups as well. There is something here that is making you feel a bit overwhelmed and like, you know, you don't know which way to turn. You don't know what decision to make because you're afraid that if you make the wrong decision, it's going to make things worse. But the thing is when you have this, it's using that energy to really really pull it around. Like I say, refocus on the good things that are happening. Refocus your energy and think about what has gone right and what has gone well and what lessons have you learned out of this? What can you draw out of it? And start to really repair that damage and really start to heal from that and feel like you're back in control again. You know, don't let yourself be fooled into thinking you don't have the control, because you do have the control. You are the one who is dictating the way that your life is going. So use your imagination and use your power of dreaming and use that to create the future that you want, because you're waiting for it to come in, you know, and you're looking at where you're going next. So don't go back down the rabbit hole, because down here we also have the Emperor. The Emperor is the strategist of the deck. He is the leader. He is very much in charge. He's a very sort of earthy, masculine. He's divine masculine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, no matter what gender we are. And this is tapping into that very strong leadership quality that you have within you, that entrepreneurial quality, you know, that ability to see things, to see the bigger picture, to see things more clearly. It may indicate there is some kind of leader here that you are going to turn to that could help you to achieve what you want to achieve. But it could just be you harnessing that power within you, that power to strategize, that power to see things in a bigger picture sense, so that you can take those steps that you need in order to make the money that you want, in order to gain the love that you want, in order to do whatever it is you want. So it's a very kind of strong energy of taking control and having the power within you to really turn your life around. And when you do, look at this. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles, this is, again, like I say, we have completion with 10s. And this is about you getting everything that you want. This is the card of abundance. This is community, family, money, friends, everything coming together and being in abundance. It's about good communication. It's about good relationships. It's things really being in the positive here. And this is what is possible if you can get rid of this shadowy sort of bit that you have going on here and really start to see where you can go, what you can do. And this is where that Ace of Wands is really going to help you. So look at things with that creative energy. Look at things with that fiery energy. And really sort of when you're feeling low, when you're feeling like you aren't able to see the wood for the trees, take a step back and look at things more deeply. Look at the bigger picture and look at where you've come from and where you want to get to. And really how this is all unfolding, what lessons you've learned, what things have happened, and all those things that you can be grateful for, and everything that can lead you to this 10 of Pentacles. You know, money in abundance, good community relationships, good family relationships, everything being in the positive. You know, this is kind of like, I like to describe this as a happily ever after card, you know. And it really is that sense of everything coming together and being successful. And that's the thing. You have the ability, Libra. You have the success here waiting for you. You just need to recognize it and embrace it and move towards it and focus that energy back towards the positive and away from the negative. So every time you catch yourself in a negative thought, in negative self-talk, stop, take a breath and think of something that you can be grateful for instead. And it will help you to turn that attitude around and to really start focusing in the direction that you want to go in. And let's face it, who doesn't want to be ultimately successful? And that's where you're heading. Okay, let's take some oracle cards. So you may have a bit of work to do during the month of June, my lovely Libras. But ultimately you are heading in the right direction if you can keep that focus going and keep that sense of balance in your life. These are Work Your Light Oracle. And we have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. Yeah, you see, this is that whole thing about cutting the ties with things that don't serve you. You know, that Two of Pentacles energy, that focusing your energy in the right direction, and that Four of Cups energy, looking at the positives, looking at the good things, and not ignoring the bad stuff that happens, because everyone has problems and everyone has issues, but really releasing that sense of lack and that sense of victimhood that can come when things start to go a bit wrong. And we have Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I love this card. It's one of my favorites. I love this question, and it is a beautiful question to ask yourself. It's a great journal question. If you write this down in your journal the night before you go to sleep, and you wake up in the morning, pick up your journal and answer that question before you've even gone to the toilet or had a drink or done anything, just pick up your journal and write this. Write the answer to this. You'll be amazed what comes out, because in that state of between sleep and wake is when you're the most connected to your higher self, because you have no resistance. So if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? It's a fantastic question to ask yourself. Okay, I'm going to take out Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you. What else do my lovely Libras need to know, please? And we have the Fire Prince, Optimism, Aggression. Yes, optimism is what is needed during this month. Okay, so really you are being encouraged to get rid of any of that negative thought, that negative self-talk, that victim mentality, that sense of lack, and focus on the positives. Optimism. I know it's easier said than done, Libra, but you can do it. And when you do, look what you get. Love it. Okay, what else do my lovely Libras need to know, please? Ooh, I've got 2 came out there. No, that was 3. Okay, that might be too many. Let's try that again. So we have the Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action and entitlement. This is not the time for non-action. This is not the time to be feeling entitled to wallow. This is the time to turn that around. Turn that frown upside down. That's something that I used to hear a lot as a kid. Okay, these are Wisdom of the Oracle. And we have Observer. yeah, observe what's going on around you, and really think, you know, is it as bad as you think it is? And also observe what others are doing, and observe, you know, observe what lessons are coming your way and what the cosmos is trying to tell you. What are the messages? What are the synchronicities? What can you see happening around you that you need to take note of? Nice. And we have a change in the wind. Sorry, covering that with my fingers. So a change in the wind, and this is good, Libra. This is really good. This is what you want. You want things to change. You want things to move. You want things to shift. So it really is nice that that has come up for you. There is a change in the wind, so embrace it. These are butterfly oracles, and they are for life changes. Nice. We have seeking and finding. So whatever you are seeking is what you will find. And that's also that Three of Wands energy, you know, that looking out for what's coming in. What have you been hoping for? What have you been putting out to the universe that you want? What are you waiting to come in? But remember, seeking and finding, and also waiting, you know, whatever you're manifesting, that works both ways. If you are focusing on the lack, if you are focusing on the negative, you're just going to bring more of that in. These are magical mermaids and dolphins. What else do my lovely Libras need to know, please? Nice. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Exactly. Get out of your own way, Libra. Let heaven help you. I love that. And this is heaven in a metaphoric sense. This doesn't mean, you know, if you're not a religious person, it's not saying that it's God and the angels and what have you. It's whatever you believe. So if you've asked for any help, then get out of the way and let the universe help you. And we have simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work-life balance. Work-life to balance the flow of activities. This is something I need to do. I really need to declutter my life at the moment. And I'm not a Libra. But it's a good thing for all of us to do. Okay, I'm going to take a healing with the angels, and then I think I'll close the reading. Wow. Okay. And we get the healing card of freedom. Yes, this is what you want, Libra. You want to be free. You want to be able to enjoy life. So let it happen. Okay? Okay, my beautiful Libras, you have such a wonderful and bright future. You have things that can come in this month if you allow them to come in. So really try to focus your energy on the positive. Focus on what it is you want to achieve. Use that creative spark and that fire within to really push yourself into that state of happiness and receiving abundance and joy and money and everything else that you want. Okay, my beautiful Libras, until next time, please do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful June. Namaste.